Hello cyber learners, welcome back to Techofide. In this video, we will learn about advanced blind SQL injection and how we can perform it practically. So, if you don't know what is blind SQL injection and how the SQL injection works, then you can simply refer my blog. The link is in the description. Here I have provided the checklist, also some practical tools and tips to exploit the blind SQL injection. So, right now let's start our lab. And for that you just have to go to my blog and click here on start lab. So as you can see, we are redirected to the Burp Suite website. Now you can access the lab by clicking the button. Okay, so our lab is here. Now as a bug hunter, you have to explore all the functionalities and check out all these endpoints. Like this is the product ID endpoint, so you have to try something, putting the comma everywhere. So it says invalid product ID, that means our SQL injection is not working. Let's go to the home, to my account, and you can also try your SQL injection payload here, and let's refresh the page. So you might be noticed that we got this welcome back message without even logging in, right? I am not logged in with any account, still I have this welcome back message. That means something wrong going on in the backend. To examine that, we have to open the Burp Suite so that we can intercept the traffic. Here I have to turn the intercept on, and I'm using the Foxy Proxy extension here to intercept the traffic. You can change from settings also if you don't have this extension. And then let's refresh the page again. So we got the request here. Now as you can see, there are two parameters. The first one is tracking ID and the second one is session parameter. We have to try our payloads in both of these headers, or you can say both of the cookies. For that we will send this request to repeater so it will be easy to test our payload soon. Now let's start by testing on the tracking ID parameter. Let me turn off the Burp Suite here because we have the request now. So let's go to a repeater and let's try our first payload, right? It will be dash save and 1 equals 1. So basically what this payload is doing is it is asking the database if 1 equals 1, then do particular stuff. And what is that particular stuff? It's the welcome back message. Okay, as you know, whenever we have this tracking ID parameter, we got this welcome back message. So let's see if we get welcome back message again. So as you can see, we have malformed the request, but still we got this welcome back message here, right? Now let's try 1 equals 2, which is the false condition, and in that case let's search for welcome back. So as you can see, 0 matches, there is no welcome back message. That means our query is executed on the back end of the server. Okay, when we done 1 equals 1, it returns true, and when we done 1 equals 2, it returned false. So after that, let's try to enumerate the users. We can use here something like this, and select a from users, and let's say limit 1 and equals to dash a. Let's send this request and let's see if what we get, the welcome back. Yes, as you can see, we got the welcome back message. That means there is a table named as users. Okay, the table named as users is present in our database. Now let's try one more query. Now we guess the table value, so we will try to guess the column name. So let's see, and select a from users where the column name is username is equals to administrator. Okay, and let's close this equals to a. Now let's send this request and let's see if we got welcome back or not. Yes, we got the welcome back message. That means the condition is true. So let me explain you this query. Here we have implemented our own query with the end parameter, and we said that select A from the users table where username column's value is equal to administrator. So with this query we got some information that the table's name is user, the column's name is username, and the user's name is administrator. Now we only have to get the password. Okay, all these values are guessable. As you know, admin, administrator type of username we frequently found on many admin panels. Now to guess the password, we have to write something different here. Let me erase this. Let's say select A from users where username is equal to, again, administrator. So username is equal to administrator, and we have to say and. First of all, we have to find the length of password, right? We don't know how many characters the password is, so we cannot brute force it without knowing the characters. So let's say length of password is greater than 1, then return true. Let's see if we get the welcome back message or not. Yes, we got it. That means the length of password is greater than 1. Now you have to try something like this. The length of password is greater than 2. Let's send this again. We again got the true value. That means password is more than 2 characters. The same way you can try 3, 4, 5 and so on. But we don't know exactly how many characters it will goes on. Maybe the password will be around 100 characters. Then we cannot try one by one every single request into the repeater. For that we have to send this request into intruder. So let's go to the intruder. Now let's clear all the positions. Now we have to inject our payload on this number. Okay, so let's say add here. Let's type here 1. So it will start from 1, and we are using a single payload, so we will choose the sniper attack here. Now let's go to our payload section, and we only have the one payload, and the payload type will be numbers. Okay, because we know we are finding the length of password. It means we have to brute force only numbers. Now let's assume the password is under 30 characters. This is just a guess. If it will be more than 30, then we will simply change this value to 50 or 100 or whatever we want. Now step will be 1, and minimum integer digit will be 2. Maximum will be 2. I'm sorry, minimum will be 1, and fraction digit will be 0. Okay, so as you can see, our payload count is 30. Now let's go to the resource pool, and everything is okay here. So let's go to the option. Now how we will know that our query is executed or not, right? So the simple way to examine that is by this welcome back message. So we will simply copy this welcome string here. We will clear the grep match. We will paste the welcome string here. Okay, so we have added it here. Now what this grep match function will do, so it will simply check in every response of our request, the request made by the automated tool. If the response contains welcome string, then it will return 1, otherwise it will return 0. So let's start our attack. So as you can see, our attack is finished, and here is the welcome back message column. So we got the one till the number 19, right? That means our password must be 20 characters long. Let's verify this thing into the repeater tab. Let's go here and let's say length of password is equal to 20. And okay, so we got here the welcome back message. That means the condition is true and the length of password is 20. So now you might wondering that okay, we have the password length, it is 20. Also we have the username is administrator, we know the table is users, but how we will extract the password, because it's 20 characters long and we cannot guess this much value, and we have no idea it characters only uppercase letters, only lowercase, or it will be also contain symbols or numbers. In that situation, the only solution is brute force. For brute forcing, I will use this payload. So let me explain how it is working. So we are first injecting our payload with end query, and we are saying select substring password 1 and 1. So this one means the position of the character. Okay, I will tell you how this is working. From users where username equals administrator, and this is the A, this is the first character of your password. So we have to brute force this character one by one. Let's say first is A, then second one will be like B, then C and D, and so on. We have to try all the uppercase and lowercase characters, also the numbers and symbols. And after that finish, we have to change this to 2, okay, the position 2. And on the second position, let's say the first character of password is K. So next we have to change this number to 2 so that it will go to the second position, and then again it will try all the possible combination on the second position. Doing this manually will take some months to finish this. Also, Burp Suite is not useful here, so we have to create our own Python script to automate the whole process. So let's start building our own Python script.